Julian
and Steve
from Blood and Iron Martial Arts Vancouver. We're here today to talk to you about cool longsword combinations. Very often when fighting a skilled opponent, the first hit is not going to work.
So frequently you'll have to draw out an opening or create one yourself using a combination.
So we thought we'd show you some of the cooler ones that we have managed to pull off. I'm going to open up with defending myself from an overcut by crimping it out of the way and stepping offline. Since I've established control of his weapon, it is now easy for me to wind my point in. He does not like this, so he's going to push it out of the way. And since I have my grip switch, it's very easy to cut around with the other edge. Since he sees this coming, and I see that he's moving his weapon towards mine and not actually threatening me, it is now easy for me to double into duplirin. So, I'll do that again in slow motion so you can see the motion of it all.
This combination begins with me making a strike to my opponent's face. He is then going to meet it with a similar cut. I'm then going to wrench the sword to the right while stepping to the left and zwerking to his head. He doesn't like this, so he's going to raise his sword up to defend it. At this point, I'm going to rotate my sword in a teardrop fashion, step to the right, and strike a lower target, and then exit safely. I'm now going to perform this motion slowly in one fluid action.
This one is one of my favorites. I'm going to open with a low cut to force him out of his position and force him to move his sword across his whole body. Now that he's defended it, I'm going to open where he just came from with the false edge of my sword. Because he's blocked this, in the same motion, I can then roll and then snap down to the head. This one works because I'm able to use my true, false, true edge in very quick fashion, in one continuous motion.
This combination is intended to respond to an incoming cut to my head. When the cut is performed, I'm going to deflect it with my false edge, breaking his structure, and then step to the side with his work to his head. As I see he's coming to defend this, I'm going to use what's called a failer, release the sword, and come around to the other side with a strike to the crown.
This one works because he spends a lot of time disrupting my structure with that false edge deflection, giving me very few options to defend myself. The best one being, just put it in the way.